The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday. It is October 6th and it's the year 2022. We're sitting at 5:30 right now, right on the dot.
Good morning.
Opened up my phone this morning when I woke up, and of course I had one of those lovely notifications from my Northern Lights app.
Do you believe those?
A little bit, yeah, because what they do is they color code like if you're in the zone or not. And so like there's just a normal map color, which is out of the zone, and then there's like a green, which is like a 25% chance, and then there's an orange, which is like 50, and then if you're in the red zone, you're in like 70 plus kind of thing.
Okay.
And when I woke up and clicked on the notification, we were in the orange zone. So over a 50% chance that you could see the Northern Lights this morning.
And?
I saw them.
Yay.
Always so magical. It always is. And just a quick 2-minute walk to work. And it was one of those, it wasn't vivid. It was one of those this morning on my walk to work where it wasn't just like that beautiful green stream just dancing in the sky. It was a very faint hazy green. And when I looked up, I was like, oh, I bet you that's the Northern Lights. And of course, when you pull out your phone, it's like the one thing your phone can take a better picture of than your eyes can.
Yes, it's so true. And I've started not trusting people's photos when they post them. They're like, oh, the Northern Lights are out. I'm like, no, they're not. Like your phone took that photo, but your eyes couldn't see it. I've tried, because I used to get super jealous and super mad. And now I'm just like, it's not a real photo. It's not true. That's not what they could see.
That's right.
But I'm glad you saw them this morning.
Yeah, just a faint haze. So it was definitely great. We made a post over on our socials. If you want to add to it, if you saw them as well this morning, feel free to share them.
A new option is coming out for businesses in Canada, excluding Quebec, that could end up costing the consumer more in the long run.
Consumer. Don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
So basically, if you want to use your credit card to buy things, now businesses have the option to charge you a surcharge for using your credit card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm processing this. I kind of understand.
So there was a class action lawsuit against Visa and MasterCard, and the businesses won because Visa and MasterCard charge businesses to be able to accept credit cards.
Right. Yes.
And now, if the business is very clear and says, we're going to charge you a surcharge to use your credit card, they are able to do that up to 3.5% of your purchase. So you could be paying the 5% tax, and then, oh, did you want to pay by credit? Okay, well, 3.5% extra of your purchase as well.
Damn. Debit cards are clear, obviously.
Debit cards are clear. They're fine. It's just the credit card.
Interesting.
Which is kind of interesting because I'm always thinking about, like, how can I get more points on my credit card? How can I, and I try to buy everything on my credit card to get the points. But I'm like, if I have to start paying 2.5%, maybe it's not worth it to have a credit card, because that's kind of what the points are anyway.
No
Sometimes
kidding.
They're even less than that. It's like 1% of your purchase type thing.
And obviously I feel bad for like the small businesses and the local businesses that are paying that 2.5 already. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to pay it either. That's the thing.
Come on, Visa and MasterCard. Don't you get enough of our money already?
Yeah. Your interest is ridiculous.
Bought a new coffee mug last week for camping. Very excited about it. I take it camping and it leaks everywhere.
Oh, that's not great. You're going to return it?
Yeah, I emailed the company and I was like, hello, this coffee mug leaks. I would like to send it to you, or you to send me a new one.
Yeah,
Something
just
needs
like
to
a
happen
non-leaky
here.
one. I don't even need my money back. Just one that doesn't have all my liquid leak out.
Exactly. This is so easy. So they write back to me and say, send us a couple pictures of the defect and it leaking. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. So yesterday I put some water in there and I put the lid on, and can I get this coffee mug to leak? Of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not. I am shaking. I am turning it upside down. I'm trying to replicate the motion of when it was leaking, because I was carrying my kayak. So I was like, maybe I was marching. So I was trying to put this coffee mug back and forth in a vigorous way. No, none of the water will come out. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going for a walk with Girl Guides. I'm going to take this coffee mug that no longer has a leak.
Right.
No, it still has a leak when there's something other than water in it. When you actually want to use it as a coffee mug, it's leaking. And so I put the lid on. I'm walking over to meet my Girl Guides. My shirt is soaked. It's covered in coffee. There's coffee dripping down my backpack. My whole hand is getting burned with hot coffee. And I can't get it to stop. I can't even get the coffee mug to open. And multiple parents were like, oh, I think you just overfilled it. I'm like, I did not.
Yeah.
I left coffee in the McDonald's bottom of the coffee cup so that I didn't overflow it.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe you usually teach the Girl Guides how to do things, but maybe the little Girl Guides would teach you how to sip out of a mug for once.
Okay, you know what? What I should have said is, can you take a picture of this? I need this for evidence that this coffee mug is leaking. I forgot, so we'll have to try this experiment
Hey, little
again.
girl, start snatching video and photos of me so I can get this stupid mug off my hand.
Well, Sean, I finally caved.
What did you do?
I turned my furnace on last night.
Oh, wow. Oh, October 5th.
I
You
know.
waited. You really held out. Congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, I try to hold out till almost the 20th usually. Like, I'm just like,
Oh.
October, you will not get me. I'm like, when it snows, then I'll turn the furnace on. But I just couldn't. Last night, like yesterday was a chilly
Yeah,
day,
it
our
was.
first one kind of.
Only a single-digit high yesterday.
Yeah, and then overnight, like, oh my gosh, I went to go to bed and I was like, nope. Going to turn the furnace on first. This blanket isn't just going to cut it.
Were you walking around with layers and layers and layers on? Like, did you walk around with like sweater and sweats and woolly socks and have a blanket draped over your shoulders? And
Yeah, that was me. It was. I did have like 3 sweaters on last night because I had gone for a walk outside. And then I came back and I was like, I think I'll keep this on.
you turn over to your husband like, we're waiting till the 20th. Freezing. Someone tried to hack into my Instagram account the other day, Steph.
Oh, no.
So I got a random follow from someone. And the weird thing is, I think it was because I had a couple friends who already followed this account. So I think a random person, an everyday person, got their account hacked.
Oh, no.
And then I think that's the trickle effect that it has, is that they take over real people's accounts and then they try and take friends of friends and friends and friends. So it's just like a chain link.
Yeah, because you're like, you trust me. This is my Instagram handle. You remember who I am.
Yeah, so this random lady followed me. I saw that we had some friends in common, so she DM'd me, wasn't following her, and she's like, hey, I need your help really quick. I was like, oh, what's going on? And then she said, do you mind if I add you to start seeing my clothing Instagram profile? I was like, oh, you've been hacked.
Uh-oh.
But then I played along with it because I'm a man of the people, and I want to warn everyone out there that's listening right now, just in case this happens to you.
Okay, I'm impressed that you played along because whenever I get a message from somebody I don't know, I'm like, no, not going to risk it. You're probably going to steal my Instagram account.
Yeah,
Block, delete.
Yeah, as long as you don't click on anything they send you. So I was like, what do you need me to do? Oh my goodness, let me help you. And they're like, thank you so much. You're going to receive a link to my page. All you have to do is click the link and then screenshot it, and then you're just going to get redirected to my clothing brand. I was like, all right, pay me $100 and then I'll do it, type of thing. And they're like, no, I'm just going to send you the link. That's it. I was like, now it's $1,000. Pay me $1,000.
Oh my goodness.
And they're like, no, just send me the screenshot of the link first. I was like, no, you pay me first. I was like, if you want to take over this sexy Instagram account that I have, I better be getting at least $1,000 from it.
I kind of wish they had taken over your Instagram account. Like, not to be rude, but I feel like that would really ease a lot of your frustrations. Like, Instagram,
True.
I think, is your biggest, like, annoyance every day. So I think if they had taken over your account, you'd be like, you know what? I don't need it. I don't need Instagram. I'm not getting it back.
That would have been the little push I was waiting for. I was like, well, someone hacked it. Looks like I can't use it for work anymore. Bye.
I took a walk in my backyard yesterday, and it was very clear that it was a crime scene.
Oh, no. What happened? Someone rob you? Or like...
Well, I think it was like an animal crime scene.
Oh, okay. What kind of animals are we talking here?
Well,
This will debate on how I feel about this.
something got murdered for sure.
What?
I think it was a bird. There was
okay.
like 4 different big piles of feathers.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's life. That's a circle of life.
You don't feel bad.
No, I don't like birds.
Would you clean it up?
Nope. No.
Just let the
I'd be like,
wind
come
take it?
fetch your friend over here. Come fetch your feathers.
That's so
Get out
terrible.
of my yard.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my gosh. And then the question was like, who's the criminal here? What did the murdering?
Probably another
Bird?
rude bird, a bigger
No.
one.
Couldn't be.
Yeah.
Because it was on the ground. I guess like feathers don't just stay in the air.
If they die, do they just keep on flapping their wings and floating? Of course it's going to be on the ground. That's gravity. They're not living anymore.
But I think
But they probably landed and started pecking at each other. A little bird fight. One
no.
probably grabbed like a twig, used it as like a little weapon.
That's quite a sight. I think it was a cat. I feel like too many feathers were lost.
No, I want to see birds like sword fighting with twigs. That's what I want. I had a little stoner thought the other day, Steph, that I'm just going to float out there into an existence and see if someone has an answer. Maybe you do.
Okay.
Also known as a shower thought.
Yeah, I was like, Sean, I don't feel like you partake in that, but okay.
No, I don't, but I had one. This is just how great my brain is. I don't need all the psychedelics. Why is there no female juniors? Why aren't daughters named after their mothers?
Oh.
So you have all the male juniors. You have all like, sometimes their name is literally just Junior. And it's because, I don't know. But then
They
sometimes
don't
you have
want to
like
confuse people by calling them.
yeah, Sean Jr., Marvin Jr., Jeff Jr., whatever it may be. But then you don't have like a Steph Jr. or like a little Jesse Jr., Jenny Jr. Jenny Jr. would be dope.
Jenny Jr. is actually my friend did name her daughter Jenny after her mom.
Oh,
so
see?
the grandma
Yeah.
is named Jenny, and so is the baby.
It's not the same.
No.
Kind of. Almost. Is her middle name Junior?
No.
See, exactly. This is, and obviously it probably has to date back to like what, the 1500s, the patriarchy and all that stuff, where it's like, the man will be king and you will carry my name on for years to come and all that stuff. I'm guessing
this
that's
is the
where,
grandpa naming the kid when they have that voice.
yeah, I'm assuming that's where it like stems from, but like, damn, we're in the 2000s now. Let's start getting some female juniors out there.
Yeah, I do wonder about this because, I mean, I do have a middle name after my grandma and great grandma and stuff, but it doesn't.
Never the first name.
Yeah, and it never comes up as a junior. But do you know what Trip is? When
No.
somebody's like, "Oh, my kid's named Trip,"
No.
it's the third. It's triple.
3 generations?
Yeah, so if there's like Sean Kreitz the first, Sean
Yeah.
Kreitz the second,
Yeah.
then they name their kid Sean again.
Yeah.
Then they just call him Trip as a nickname.
Wow.
But it's
okay.
actually their real name is the third time it's been named that.
That falls in line.
Have you heard of the ANC app?
ANC?
Yeah.
No.
It's another streaming service.
Oh.
Can you believe
Who
it?
is it? What is it?
I don't know. They have The Walking Dead on it. A friend
AMC.
AMC. See, I don't even know. What does AMC stand for?
It's a TV. It's a television
American
station.
Movie Channel?
I don't know what it stands for, but I know if you have cable, you'll scroll by it.
Okay, well now you can scroll by it on a streaming service
of course.
and pay $7 a month
Yeah.
to get The Walking Dead and whatever else they have on their streaming platform.
Yeah. Everyone's adapting. They're like, no one has cable, so I guess we got to put it online.
Yeah, and charge everybody a premium to watch
Yeah.
our specific channel. And I'm just wondering, like, when do we run out of subscription budget?
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's like, okay, Netflix is $20 a month. I don't know what the other subscription services are
Yeah.
because I only have Netflix. But like, there's Prime, there's Discovery, there's AMC.
Yeah, speaking of, I won 3 months Paramount Plus this morning through McDonald's.
Congratulations, Sean. I didn't even know Paramount Plus had a streaming
Neither. I literally just Googled it right now to see what I could watch. I think iCarly is one of the things.
I don't know
Paw
what that
Patrol the
is.
movie.
Wow, lucky guy.
I'm very excited I get this for free.
for 3 months, which is so crazy. And I was thinking about like my other subscriptions because I keep getting notifications now that I can subscribe to a content
Yeah.
creator on Instagram and pay them money. And then I also have like the Microsoft Office suite that I pay $8 a month for.
You pay for that?
Yeah, because it's not free. You can't just buy the software anymore. They want you to pay them $8 a month. But then if you
True.
times it by 12, you're like, oh my goodness, I've had this for 3 years. I paid for the software over and over again.
I've written 2 resumes with it. Last week when we were still hitting high 20s, mid 20s, well, not high 20s, mid 20s in the temperature, I was going for all these like walks outside and just enjoying the sunshine and everything.
Yeah, good for you.
And
Soaking it up.
yeah, just close to the station here, like kitty corner to the gas station. There's this condo that's just getting renovated, the outside, and there's like just the balconies getting done and the siding, et cetera, right?
Right.
Walk by and I was like, man, that must suck to live there. Like just to constantly every day for the month just have construction on your balcony and on the outside of your home.
Yeah, for sure. And especially like when it's prime balcony season, like when
Yeah.
there's no bugs out right now, you can just be outside and enjoying this beautiful weather. And then they're like, nah, stay inside.
Yeah, well, I manifested it and I spoke it into existence because just this past Monday here, guess what's happening to my townhouse?
Oh no.
We're getting a new siding on all the townhouses in my complex.
Of course you are. What's the opposite of manifesting? Like this seems like it's like isn't manifesting good things? Oh,
I
you
don't
know
know.
what I think it is?
Is it strictly good if you manifest, or can you talk like bad things into existence as well?
I think it's called jinxing yourself, actually.
Maybe. Yeah, I
It's a
jinxed
90s
myself.
term.
Yeah, and so like come Monday, I'm lying down for my nap and it's just like a big boom. Meep, meep. And then there's like 4 guys having their coffee break right outside my window, talking about how big their trucks are and stuff. And then there's like another guy just hammering away on things. So I still napped. I still fell asleep because I am, how do you do, the king of napping over here.
Impressive.
But it took longer to get to sleep is all.
And so did you turn it into white noise in your brain, or like what is your tactic? You've got to fill us in on how you could fall asleep with all that happening.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I just turned it into white noise. I don't know. I just remember waking up like 2 hours later and be like, that was still such a good nap. Just took longer.
Got to call you Your Majesty now then.
Love is Blind, season 3. I think it's coming out next week, maybe 2 weeks from now, the 19th, I believe, 2 weeks. It's a Wednesday, so it's probably going to be that thing where they 4 episodes, week after week. Are you excited, Steph?
Yeah, this is one of the reality shows that I just can't get enough of. It's so interesting where they have like this wall in between. These people never see each other. The one surefire thing you can like count on is that they always choose beautiful people to be in the show. So
yeah.
it's like even if you do get engaged to somebody, you don't have to worry about if they're going to look nice. You just have to worry about their quirks.
That's right. Yeah, and they just released the kind of showing of who's going to be on the show. Have they done this before, showing who's going to be on? Or is this a new thing? I can't remember in the first 2 seasons being like, hey, here's the 30 people that could potentially be featured.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's the interesting thing is that they do choose 30 people and then you only see about 12 of them for the entire episodes. And you're like, I swear they were in the preview, but I never saw them again.
Yeah, just not great for TV. So yeah, we can post a list to our social media once we're done talking here, so you can check out all 30 as well. The age range, 26 to 36. I think that's another reason why I maybe cater more towards this than say like The Bachelor now, because I swear The Bachelor and Bachelorette is like filled with like young 20s and people. And maybe when I was in my young 20s, that's what I was into, because it was people my age and I could relate. And now it's like into the older 20s and 30s now.
Yeah, for sure. Well, they do have a list of things. They ask what they might annoy somebody with as their quirks. So those are some of their answers.
One thing I do that could potentially get on my future partner's nerves is just snacking all the time.
I have really terrible allergies, so I'm super sneezy all the time.
I play really loud music at home, like so loud.
I'm really excited in the morning. That might get on her nerves.
Probably work out too much, maybe? Take fitness too serious? I'm not sure.
I'm always late to everything.
I pick my nails with my own hands.
Yeah. Always late to things. It's like, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, that would be kind of annoying. I wonder if that's like a trait you can change in somebody, or if you should be thinking about changing something from the get-go. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're down for the ride with us, October 19th is when the first episodes come out. So excited for Love is Blind 3.
You know all those contests that come out that are like, we're looking for a wine taster and we're going to pay you $1,000 to watch all the horror movies in October.
Yeah, and all the mattress ones are like, we need you to nap on these. And I'm like, yes! And then they're like, you have to be American.
Exactly. It's so frustrating. But good news, there's a Canadian one,
Please,
finally.
give it to me.
For Tim Hortons, of course.
Still like it. Give it to me.
You have to try every donut and Timbit and confection that Tim Hortons offers.
Yes.
And if you are one of the winning applicants they select to do this and review them, they're going to give you a $50 Tim card.
Okay, wait, I have to buy these all myself?
No, they're going to give you all the donuts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, set me up. I was like, hold up. I'm buying all these, and at the end, you're just like, here's $50 reimbursement.
They also are going to give you a bonus $500 after you complete all the taste testing duties. It does seem like you have to sit down and test them all in one sitting, though.
Oh, really?
Which I feel like is just asking you to never use the Tim card because your stomach would be so sore and you're like, I don't want to see another donut for the rest of my life.
Yeah, like maybe if we do this, we can turn them off and they'll never spend the gift cards that we're sending them.
Yeah, it's just a way to be like, it's okay, Tim Hortons. If you give us these $50 gift cards, you'll never see them be spent. You're fine.
Yeah, that's right. But to that, I say, challenge accepted. Consider my application in the process of being submitted.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.